This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff. And what else feel like talking about? I'm your host, Maxwell Cerizia.
And I'm your host, who wish he could play soccer with the body of a curse, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
Weekly anime review.
Let's go.
It's so good.
It is.
Have such good animations.
And this week especially was spectacular. Mm-hmm. With all of our episodes doing crazy stuff, which was amazing.
Great.
Oh my god.
Such good stuff, as always.
Oh, also, big news, everybody. We got the bulletin board up.
Yeah, it's finally been up.
After what, like 2 years of almost
2
living?
years. It's like a year.
Yeah, a year, I guess it's fair, since we bought the bulletin board.
But we'll have new content coming, new games that we can finally do.
That is the plan, yes.
Next is a printer.
Yeah.
That one's not that hard, though.
That one is not that hard, though, yes.
I could just order one. Yeah.
That's probably not a bad idea, yeah. I can always split that with you, too, yeah.
Yeah.
2 grown adult men who don't own a printer between 2 of them.
Well, that makes sense for this day and age.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah, who needs a printer? Except us.
Except us.
Yeah.
Really badly, actually.
The studio's coming together, so it's really good. All right, but we got a lot of anime to talk, a lot of stuff to talk, so let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
And let's start with the anime of the year.
Oh,
and we'll say it over and over again.
Going to be the anime of the year.
Is Jujutsu Kaisen season
2, baby.
Such a good episode once again.
This episode was amazing. There wasn't a single second of this episode that was like slow in any way, just from start to finish. I am blown away by it. And the fact is that there were 2 amazing fights in this episode, and one was so amazing I completely forgot about the other one for a little bit.
Yeah, I know,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie. Like I was like, I had to go back and rewatch scenes. I was like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. Toji was there. Let's save let's actually go in chronological order this time, because
it's mainly 2 things to talk about Toji.
It really is. It's Toji and the Megumi fight, which the
Yeah,
entire time
Megumi's
Megumi just
just
running
running,
for his life. I felt so... When Toji's just chucking vehicles at him, I was just like, this poor kid. Run, man, run!
He's so... It makes you go where you're like... What we've talked about before with like Yuji, it's like, oh, I wish I had a better curse ability. It's like, well, apparently you don't need a good curse ability if you're just strong and fast.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah, because he's just stronger and faster than everyone.
And then everybody. Heavenly Packs, man, they're crazy.
Dude,
he's got no curse energy, which is that much better.
Yeah.
When good on Megumi for instantly realizing he had to use fleeing rabbits when that fight started. He's just like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, and just the way, once again, they did. I'm so sad this character Toji's out of the show now. Maybe
He's definitely he's
if they bring him back around.
Something's coming back to him, at least like backstory wise.
Yeah. I'm so sad he's out of the show right now though, because they animate him so cool. Like once they did his super speed again, where he would just move through the rabbits and anticipate stuff, and Fushiguro just like, oh my god, I can't get out of this.
Yeah, he just kept trying and trying. Dude, he's like literally taking his like hawk bird thing,
Shikigami thing,
the Shikigami thing, flying through the air like over skyscrapers, and Toji's just still keeping up.
Yeah, like it's no problem. Yep. You know, Toji was like playing with him here because he did not exercise a bit of effort in any of this.
The best scene out of that entire fight is when all the bunnies are coming in. Toji just breaks the ground and shoots like a bunch of like pebbles at. That was crazy.
That was amazing. That was insane.
That was awesome.
Credit to those rabbits, by the way, because they were like trying to get up there and do some kung fu moves on him, and they're like, "Oh, good for you guys. No shot in hell.
No,
but good for you guys for trying.
Cool.
A for effort."
At first, I thought they were just like a pile of rabbits that just like overwhelmed. That's it. Yeah. But it was cool to see like they're like actually like we fight too.
Yeah, we do stuff, which is wild because like you think this is the first time we've seen fleeing rabbits, and like I mean he probably could have developed it.
It's not the first time we've seen it.
This season is the first time we've seen it.
No, it's not.
When did we see it last time?
When they fight the old guy. He surrounds the old guy with the whole pile of rabbits.
In this season.
Yep. That was in this season.
I said this is the first. Okay, I corrected and said this is the first time we've seen. This season was the first time we've seen this.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was the first time we've seen it this season.
No. This season is the first time that we've seen it.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. I thought you were saying it was the first time we saw it. I was like, no, we've already seen it.
Yeah, which you probably could have developed it in between the whole stuff, but like,
no,
this would have to be. I mean, too. Yeah, no, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But like, this has got to be like one of your go-tos.
I know.
These things, they're endless. Apparently, they fight for you. They can make shapes and all this stuff. Like, like. F the frogs. Fuck those things. Like, these things are awesome.
Yeah, well, we're not using this before. Come on,
I know,
man.
exactly. Yeah, so I'm guessing probably developed it in between, but
that makes sense.
This was just a great fight. And then right up to the end there when Toji like realized that it was like Megumi there credit to him was like, if I time this just right and just take a wound, I can end this. Like trying to get the black sword out and all this stuff. It's like, and like he knew the instant Toji moved was like, oh shit, I screwed up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's like, he's lucky that he like stepped on a frog. Right?
Yeah, he stepped on a frog, and then I think he got close and saw him, and that also threw him off.
Yeah.
So he just scraped Megumi. And it was like, little heartfelt dad thing there at the end for worst father of the year.
He's like, you took Fushiguro.
What's your last name? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not
Zenin, which was his last name.
Yeah, and he's like, good, and then he stabbed himself in the head, quote unquote, but really he stabbed that other guy in the head.
Yeah, exactly. Which I forgot about that guy for a little bit there. I thought I was like, oh yeah, that's right, yours. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
That entire
and then the stupid blonde-haired kid that should be dead, but of course he has that stupid probably ability that makes it he can't die. Yeah. The only thing I hate is this is like the Darth Vader in Obi-Wan thing where I'm like, no way, Nanami would have let this guy live.
True. Maybe Nanami thought he was dead though.
Maybe he did. He probably did.
I mean, let's be real here. He punched the kid so hard in the face with his critical point.
Yeah,
and blasted him across the street into concrete. But that should kill people.
Yeah, that should kill people. But then he comes in and you're like, God damn it!
I know.
I hate you so much.
This is another one of those characters who's just like, whenever you get a nice little snow cone, they come around and just knock it over.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Fuck this guy. He sucks.
Yeah, I gotta learn his name, but
me too. I don't remember what it is.
Annoying.
Oh, who knows? Maybe he's about to get his shit utterly rocked.
Because we're just talking about it right now. Whatever that thing is.
I think it's that thing that he's always talking about doing.
What that thing is?
I remember how the running joke where Megumi's like, "Well, I'm going to use my alternate ability now." I think that might be it.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that'd be cool because it looks like a demon god thing that just. And the guy, like the kid, he's like, shitty sorcerer, wake up!
Yeah, I need help. I need help.
I hate that kid so much, but I love how he's getting put in situations like, oh shit!
It's amazing. Every scene, he's just getting his shit kicked in.
That's good.
It's great. It's awesome. Fuck that kid. I hate him.
He's the worst. And then the highlight of the episode.
Oh yeah.
Sukuna versus Jogo, and Sukuna beating up Jogo.
Yes.
Oof. The animation is insane.
Like out of control.
Oh yeah, the panda guy and the other guy were there, and then you find out the one guy with the trench coat is like,
that's funny.
He's like, what is it? He's just like he's scaredy cat, but he seems like he's strong.
He probably is. I think I'm betting that he is what's her name's Useless Miwa's master, because he used the same ability that she had with the sword. Oh yeah. Like simple domain, I think, just like and cut real fast.
He did cut that guy super fast.
Oh yeah, cut both of them. Yeah, it's awesome. Because he's probably super strong, just a lazy fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Like as it seems that most sorcerers are.
And he's just like, I don't want to die.
Yeah, I know. And we also found out the principal and Gojo and the doctor. Yeah, their friend. They're there in the city, which. Apparently, she must have some super healing factor, because Megumi was saying like, I just gotta I can only, when he was like deciding what he had to do, it was like, as long as I take a wound that Shoko can heal, then I'm good to go. So she must have some healing curse factor, which would be cool. Makes sense for the doctor thing. I love healing characters; they're awesome. Cool. But yeah, the highlight of the episode was easily Sukuna. I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought the Toji fight was going to be it, but then they went ham with the Sukuna fight. And like, we never do this. We're like, whatever, Mappa, you're fine, blah, blah, blah. This is one of those episodes where are these animators okay?
Yeah, these animators are
this
nuts.
is nuts.
Yeah, this is nuts.
How long did it take to make this?
I don't know. Like, it's like, okay, wait, how does it happen? What is the scene that happens?
So it opens with Jogo going like,
oh, yeah, I know. But I think it's with the lazy swordman panda, and they're like talking to those people, and all of a sudden just like,
so what's happening? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's not a siren goes off, but it's like they just all stop. Oh, the lights start.
Yeah, because Kasuna go.
Yeah, and I love that it's like. And then when he's like two
special grades.
These are fighting each other right now
for some reason.
We don't want to be in their path. And I love when the Jogo's doing that big bob and they get ready to leave, and Sukuna's just saying, he's like, no one move. But I love what I love. He's like, he goes, no one move, and they all instantly just stop.
Yeah, because they know. Yeah, they know he's scary. It's a shark in a goldfish tank right now. Like it's ridiculous. That was one. I've watched that scene a bunch of times. It was one of my favorites. Just like. He's right there, because I wasn't expecting that. No. This episode was just like things I wasn't expecting. No. And that was it. Like, why on earth was Sukuna there other than be a dick? Like, that's what he does.
It's literally just
to be a dick. And it was awesome. But the whole fight was spectacular. Credit to Jogo, the cursed spirit. He tried. He tried really hard.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with some of the things he was doing.
And then we were corrected that it's actually he's like 7 to 8 fingers.
Yeah.
Which is like, there's been so many memes about like everyone thinking Jogo was such a bitch because he was always fighting Gojo, and we're all like, he's the guy's such. And then when you realize you're like, oh, actually he's strong.
He's incredibly. He's one of the strongest cursed spirits out there.
Yeah.
and it meant nothing against Sukuna.
And we found out, and you were right, we found out Mahito is actually, he progressively gets stronger.
Yes.
So like maybe at that point when Nanami and Yuji were fighting him, he wasn't that strong.
Yeah, probably,
but he's only getting stronger.
Yeah, because once again, I think his whole thing is like I think Mahito's like a really new curse because he's
he
learning
must be.
he's learning his power. So like every episode is like learning his power more. So yeah, that was really cool. But there were just the anime. I got to talk about the animation and all this. It was crazy. There was a scene where I've rewatched the fight like 4 times because there's so much you miss. There's one scene where Sukuna goes on the offensive and is literally like soccer ball dribbling Jogo through walls, and it's crazy.
That's
like
awesome.
it was like, what the fuck is going on? I was in the Supreme Arts, the Flames, and we learned that separation and division and cutting are not Sukuna's only power.
Yeah, I know.
Which my running theory is that his title is King of Curses. Maybe that's not just a fun title. Maybe he actually has all curses, which would be
maybe
cool.
That's like, maybe there's only like actually like 20 curse specific abilities that all branch off into different things.
It's possible, something like that.
So like,
possibly,
like fire slicing or something like that.
And like when he said Fugo open, but there was like a word before that they cut out, which is like, oh my god, what is that? What is that?
I know.
What's opening?
I did like Jogo though, because I feel like I thought the same thing. He's like, why would I expect anything less? And I'm like, yeah, because we're all like, what is his power? It must be slicing. And then you're like, I mean, of course he has this too.
Yeah.
Like,
Why
would we expect it to be anything less than this?
When Jogo makes 2 like lava hands and slams the buildings together on him, and
he
just
that was awesome.
Splits them all. Oh my god! But yeah, I'm really interested to see what the overall power is of Sukuna now, because don't get me wrong, splitting things, cutting things is awesome. I thought that was a dope power already, but now he has more to it, and he was like, oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna be petty and tell you my ability. It's like, could you though?
Yeah, be petty.
Be petty, please. Yeah. Be petty with your flame arrow.
We found out that his flame arrow is hotter than Jogo can make things, which is like, that guy's the hot guy.
Yeah, he does it magma.
Yeah, I did love the scene though when he's holding the sword and he's getting the ball ready or whatever, and just the glass is coming down and it's melting, so it looks like it's amazing. The animation was nuts.
Yes. Also, I don't know how big Shibuya is in Japan, but I feel like it's not big enough that
they melted a district in Tokyo.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's gone. I feel like it's gone right now because Jogo was melting entire buildings. Yeah, it's insanity.
That's why I love also all the memes where it's like, oh, you end up in the last anime you were in, and it's like that one, last anime you watched, you end up in. And it's like everyone watching the romance one's like, yeah, but then us watching JJK. No,
get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, that was great. But yeah, it was a nice little final bit to Jogo's story of being the bitch to all the strong characters.
Yeah.
That's his legacy. That's a legacy. Yeah. We watched Gojo kick the shit out of him, then watched Gojo kick the shit out of him again, and then we watched Sukuna beat him. Yep. He probably killed some of our
and we found out that Hanami is dead.
Yes, all 3 of those cursed spirits, the octopus guy, Hanami, and Jogo are now dead.
It's so funny though, because if you think you're like, oh, those 3 big ones, they're dead. The guys, the good guys are winning.
Yes.
Right now it's like the good guys are losing
miserably. Miserably. Anytime Sukuna's on the board, you're losing.
Yeah.
That is terrible. I did see this really funny reel at one point. It was like, Gojo fighting Jogo, he's insulting the shit out of him, beating the crap out of him, all this stuff, and then Sukuna, the villain, fighting Jogo, it's like, you're strong.
Yeah. makes you realize how strong Gojo is, though.
Oh yeah, he's incredibly strong.
Now we already knew he was this strong, but the fact that Jogo had 0 chance against him, and I don't want to see it, but a Gojo Sukuna fight would be awesome.
It's gonna happen. It was teased at the beginning of the show, because
was it?
Well, yes, because Gojo shows up when Sukuna first appears. When Jujutsu figures, of course they have to have a rematch at some point.
That'd be cool.
I'd be pumped for that. I can't wait. I would love to see who win that, because that'd be insane.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll see what happens. It makes me wait every Thursday to watch this. Still got May's fight going with Geto, so we don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
but
still waiting for the Zero kid to show up.
Oh, Yuta. Yeah.
Yuta. Yeah.
But let's move on to the next anime. Spy X Family season
2
26
or
plus.
26 plus.
What a great episode.
Oh my god.
What a great episode.
This is everything I was asking for, they gave me again. This was a amazing episode. I thought I was laughing my way through it, and at the same time it was super serious. Also, I've noticed in this show too, obviously, Yora's killed people. We've seen blood blurred out areas where like she's like stabbing them, blah blah blah. This was one of those episodes where it was like hardcore with the violence. When she stabbed that guy through the head, it was like, whoa, they showed that.
You saw
Damn.
multiple bodies get thrown off the ship.
Yeah.
First off, how awesome was the I thought it was like one of my favorite scenes, besides George just being badass.
Yeah.
My favorite scenes is when the director guy, he's like steps by and the guy goes like stab him and he stops and breaks his arm. I was like, Grace, the garden is so strong.
They're incredibly strong. Yeah, he's breaking bones like they're nothing.
He looks like an old man.
I know. When the guy realized he was there, it just like, I always love those scenes when it like cuts and like the character's just there, and he was like, oh god, there's a guy here. I enjoyed the hell out of that, and interesting to see now all the assassins working together and how they have an assassin's code. I guess
that was so classic.
Dumb.
You're idiot. Like bad guys.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't just murder people. That's an art to assassin. I'm like,
you guys are murderers. Calm down.
You're trying to kill a woman and a baby.
I know. Get out of here. It's all about trust. It's like shut up.
Also, that guy didn't actually say he was going to do it. He just suggested the plan. And
I know. And they killed
him instantly.
Yeah. So, I mean, sounds like you guys did what pretty much he was suggesting. He was like, oh, let's just kill willy-nilly. And he was like, oh, no, we're going to kill willy-nilly, though.
Yeah.
We're going to be the ones that do it.
We're going to kill you willy-nilly.
Yeah, willy-nilly.
To not let you kill willy-nilly.
Yep.
But I did I was thinking about that. I was like, it's a pretty dark episode. They're throwing bodies off the ship a lot.
A lot. It was wild. And just, oh my God, the whole sequence with Yor, when they go into the ballroom.
That's so good.
And she's just like, this girl is insane.
Yeah, that's right.
Insane.
When the first guy came, you're talking about the one she threw the
button at.
No, not the button. The one she threw the thing through his head.
Oh, the knocker, yeah.
Yeah. When he's like shooting up the place, I was like, dude, you're so dead.
No, 100%.
Like you have you're dead. Like,
there's no chance.
But yeah, the button. My favorite thing is like, though, it's just like the guy's like, they have no idea I'm here. And he turns and then you're like looks at him. He's like, what?
I know. I know. She can sense bloodlust. That was wild. I was like, yeah. They're all like so scared. It's like, oh no. When she asked the other guy to dance and she just breaks his hands and punches him in the face.
I have to decline because I'm a married woman. Yep. I may not look it, but I'm a married woman. I'm like, what?
I don't know what that means. Is it like you're dressed in a skimpy outfit? Is that what you're saying? Like,
I like how she like hit him, like she was like kind of declining his like offer. Before that though, I did love the quick scene where they cut to Anya and Lloyd and Anya. First Anya's like, and Lloyd's like, calm down. He's just like, I played so much, I'm so hungry, but I love it. She's like, it's weird we have dinner without mommy. He's like, I know, it's kind of lonely, blah blah. And she's like, Daddy's lonesome. And he's like, what? No,
I always said stuff because you said stuff.
Yeah, but I like how he like a red face. I was like, yeah, you like you better.
Oh my god, yeah, because he's in love with you. I thought that was great. And then as that scene's ending, Anya goes, the beans are exquisite.
I know.
Like, I don't know where did that come from.
The cashews.
Okay. Cashews. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, big word for you, Anya. Okay.
Well, that's like this episode. So I thought that'd be like the only like real funny part.
Yeah.
Because I was like, they're really focusing on Yor being like, the bodyguard and badass and all that shit. But then they cut to the shopping sequence with Anya and Lloyd. That was amazing.
Greatest spy in the world, guys. Greatest spy in the world. Is the dumbest.
I like how Anya actually pointed it out.
I know.
She was like, what did she say? She's like, Daddy doesn't understand like anything or something.
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
missing the mark again.
I'm missing the mark. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Like constantly. Like Lloyd is like, dude, what the heck? Overthinking by like, how do I act like a regular dad? If my kid's throwing a temper tantrum, what do I do? What do I do? That whole sequence that happened in his head of like, oh, you're not a good father, you must be a spy. That's as dumb as Yor's head. Yor has those thoughts. I'm like, is she rubbing off on him? What is going on right now?
Stupid.
That was the dumbest.
But I love how Anya like figured it out. She's like, I love when she's like, oh no. Well, first I love the guys like Sickle and Chain and Sickle Barnaby.
Yeah.
She's like, Chain and Sickle Barnaby. Oh no! And then she's like, who's that? But I love when she's like looking. She's like, oh no! And then she puts the scenario of like, it's a sickle and a frog. It's a chain and frog and like, and then she's like,
oh my god, you're super strong. You must be a spy. We're divorced. And let's give her to Vanya.
I love when he goes. What? Oh my god, you're an assassin who hates frogs. And I was like, yeah, that's what. But I love when Lloyd's like, I figured I was like, I'm gonna buy you this keychain, and Andy's just like, who cares about that stupid thing? Like, oh my.
He is like Lloyd just losing his mind. He's like, oh, I don't understand what's going on.
And I love that one face Anya makes because like when she made the face, she was like. And I love it because I was like, what is that face? And the next line, Lloyd's like, what is this face? Is it sadness? Is it anger?
I know. And then she totally plays him into just buying all the clothes there. It's like, I loved their when they decided like, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're buying clothes. And they were like, they both got super serious. Like, yes, Anya also thinks that this shirt looks amazing. I will take all of the clothes with this design on it now. And then she was like, all right, good. He's going to try him on. We have time. Everything's going to be fine. And then they just play the sound of him speed changing in there.
I know.
And I was like, oh my God, no. He's so fast at changing. What? And then, of course, greatest spy in the world can't handle that his disguise don't match.
Yeah. I love that because that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, she's totally right. And then I was like, oh my God, he's panicking.
Yeah.
Because he overthinks everything. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Is like, he's like, no, I'm going to be a great dad and have a lot of fun. He's like, all right. And he's like so serious and not being fun at all. He's just like, let's try clothes. I was like,
I must become the role.
Yeah.
And he's not doing it at all. It's like, I love the idea. It's like, I don't understand how this works. None of these match in any conceivable way.
Anya's faces were on fire in this episode.
Oh my God. She was in the show for a fraction of the time, and it was amazing. She owned the screen during it.
So many good faces. And obviously, you're in her assassin's outfit.
Oh, it's amazing.
Bring it around as much as you like, Spy X Family.
Oh, and Shane Siegel is going to get his ass whooped.
Oh, I know.
That guy's so dead.
Also, next episode looks crazy. There's a back scene with someone handing bread to someone. That looks pretty intense.
That's awesome.
Guns, Lloyd holding drinks and like looking serious, and then like the sickle fight, which is probably gonna last like 2 seconds.
Watches everything. I know they showed Lloyd being serious, so watches those are all the funniest moments.
Oh, I hope
because
so.
there's gonna be no seriousness in him. He just still can't handle relaxing.
I hope so, because him and Anya are just killing me. I love when she's like, I want this bone thing, and he's like, why is this even on the ship?
I know.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
I know. Anya, let's buy these commemorative keychains to remember our time here. They suck.
Who cares about that right now? Don't come over here. I was like, oh my God. Oh, Starlight Anya, you're the best.
Oh, she really is. This whole show, every second it warms my heart.
Yep.
But finally,
What what?
next episode.
Oh, wait. Next episode what?
On Shangri-La.
Oh, yes. And then the last anime that we're reviewing, and an absolute star of an anime. And if you're not watching it, please start watching it. Shangri-La Frontier.
This episode was amazing.
The show's amazing.
The show is amazing, yes.
Before we get to the episode, I do want to point out one thing that I noticed about the show for the first time. I really like that it has like very good animation, very modern animation, but the character designs are kind of actually old school.
Yeah.
If you really look at it,
yeah,
they're like kind of like...
It's like early fairy tale.
Yeah. Like the hairstyles and the way the characters look and everything. I was like, this is really, really
It's
cool.
really nice. It's refreshing, yeah. I like
But
it.
the episode starts out with an absolute banger where he jumps off of whatever her face is.
Saiger Zero.
Saiger Zero, the attack.
The girl.
The attack master, yeah.
Yeah. His future love interest.
Yeah.
And that's what she wants.
When he says sorry, and then like he's like,
oh my God,
and then they come back to it. I'm like, what? And then he's like, sorry, and it gets like sexier and sexier and
every
sexier.
single time. And then she's just like, you guys got the assassins. You guys got in my way.
Oh, I love the one guy's like, this is my perfect opportunity, and he runs up and just one shot. And I love it. Like he gets company spinning, and it shows him in the background like, ah.
I know. And then the other two assassins are just like, oh God.
But I love how she's like, he talk to me. Like I was like, this
used
girl,
you as a springboard.
This girl is what's her name from she's Isabella from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yeah.
How much Isabella was obsessed with Phineas.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
This is exactly her.
That's 100% it. And skipping over to the part too, right earlier there, where the shaman furry girl
Dude, that was shit.
That item is awesome.
Yeah.
Where her like death hand thing, or it is like for when her health gets down into the single digits, she can pretty much sacrificing her own life can insta kill who's ever around her, and that was
awesome.
sick.
That was awesome.
So cool. I liked how Pencil Knight there or Pencil Gone was just like, well, I gotta accept this now.
Yeah,
Shit.
I know.
Like, no getting out of this.
I did like that, and I love how it was my later on when you get she messages Sunraku, she's like, it was my own fault I died, so I don't count that as a loss.
Like I called it a sore loser message.
Yeah, I know. But I love that sequence was awesome. And then I did like the rest of the episode's amazing, but I really did want it. I was like, when they're like, let's meet at the fighting game, I was like, ooh,
I wanted to see that. Yeah, I want to see that. I can't. There's the, but you gotta take the show. It's only like 9 episodes in right now.
Yeah, and the rest of the episode was absolutely incredible.
Oh, it was a banger.
Yeah.
When they put him into the Rabbituza Coliseum, and he's just
the Vorpal Coliseum.
The Vorpal Coliseum. That's what it's called because they're Vorpal bunnies. That was awesome. The great idea about it. I love that the collar suppresses so much of his XP gain because he's so mad about it. Mm-hmm. But like in reality, as Pencil Gun talked about in the episode before, it doesn't really matter because the skills are what matters, not like how you hone them, not really what your level is.
But only means that when he gets really high up level, he's gonna be scary as all hell.
Oh, big time, big time with his dual blades. That was great. But yeah, the whole sequence, I love the way they did it. The whole sequence of him going through the combat with everything, and I was just like, it sped through a bunch of them, and the bird.
I know.
The bird was my favorite thing that happened.
Well, I did like at the start of it, though. He's like, all right, let's do it. It opens up, and the dog's going, he's like, what is this? And Amul's like, you got it!
Yeah, I know.
And he's like, no, I don't. And the way he figured that one out was really cool. That, like, that one was barking commands, and I love his, like, vorpal blades. Because, I love Amul's like, you only can use vorpal weapons. I'm like,
he's already been doing that.
That's pretty much what he does.
Yep.
So, but yeah, the bird was the best one because 112 times.
112, and his explanation for it was, "You're dead. I'm gonna kill you." Yeah.
He's like, he just is like, ah! Like that one is mad. I love the robot one because he just got faster and faster and explaining faster and faster. And he's like, you know what, screw it. I die. What is he like? I dodged.
I wore it down, and then I killed it.
Yeah. And he's like, that's what happened. And then there's a lot of cool ones in there. Like once again, the monsters in this world are awesome. Love Vash showing up. He's first of all the fact that Vash was like, oh, this thing I caught.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like a rank, like average level should be fighting is like 120 or something like that.
Right. Yeah, and it's a unique. It's like in this case, it's the first time it's ever been fought by a player character.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
But it's also interesting too because they said they're like which. Sonaku finds out later.
Yeah,
and I was like, why is that? Okay.
Why is he find that out later? Yeah. Well, because it's probably some insane lore behind it. Because when the rabbit boss threw it in, it's like this is one of those idiots from long ago.
Yeah,
acting like you just see the story being set up right now. Which that thing looks badass as hell. This wood mage
thing. Wood mage,
maybe.
Yeah, I think it was that. I think that's what it had. A cool name.
An awesome name, and the power looks sick.
But I love when he's like, I only have to last 5 minutes. All right, and also he's like, and he's like,
this might be a long 5 minutes.
What did he say? He's like, was there any like notice of that attack? Like like something. Off that
there was no telegraph movement.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, but that thing was so cool. But that's the thing about this game too is like. The lore and all the stuff is so cool.
Yep, and he's going through a completely unique encounter right now too, which is just like no one else has ever done this. It's awesome.
So cool.
Oh, what an amazing show! That was just from start to finish. It was awesome. The theater was amazing.
Oh my god!
I always love theater.
Watching the bird poop on him multiple times was great, and I love it. Will just sing
every single time. Yeah. And then the second one was the girls. His love interest's ridiculous interpretation of him, like in her head, and is like, I love the little final caption at the end. It's like, this is in no way a reflection on actual trash gamers or anything like that.
I love it. It's so good because that whole sequence, I'm like, what is going on? And all of a sudden, it shows like she has a very detailed drawing of him. Also, what I love is every time she remembered him in the game, which of course he got sexier and I love. And he's like. Join my party. I would a friend request. He's like, I would absolutely love that. But for some reason, and I think this is going to become a thing. I think she's going to hate Amul because every time she remembered him, Amul had her eyes like blocked out with a black bar. So I don't know what that was about, but I think Amul and her are not going to get along.
Amul turns into her human form. Yeah, probably.
I think it's going to be quite hilarious.
Ooh, let's go. I'm so excited.
It's going to be
I'm really pumped. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. And his buddy's in the game now.
I can't wait till his buddy comes around.
I know. I want to see his buddy's
buddy's going to be so dumb.
I know. Well, I was watching the opening credits, of course, because they're amazing. And like one of the last scenes in it is it's him in a trio, and it looks like one is Pencil gone, and there's another person there, which is probably his buddy.
Yeah, but is that a girl?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's a shadowy figure. I don't know.
It's a shadowy figure.
Well, one is the girl Pencil Knight. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but then there's another girl, which I think
or it could be someone with long hair.
But I think it is. They show her a few times. I think it's his friend.
Oh, okay.
That has love interest. No, but I think there's another person you're talking about. That's like shadowed out.
Yeah. Well, there's only 3 people there.
I don't watch the trailer. I don't watch the opening, so.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I skip it because I'm always like, I gotta watch this as fast as I can.
Fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, amazing episode.
Great anime. Can't wait for more. It never gets old. Love it. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.